everyone's heard me talk about my aunt and uncle that I lived with when I was a teenager, that didn't have running water in their house until probably about 10 years ago. This is his driveway. This driveway, from what he says, back in the 1800s used to be the mail route, the main road, kinda. And he has a little log cabin kind of shed building that he uses for a shed. He says it used to be a post office along this mail route, and it also used to be a general store. You know, they had flour and hammers and stuff like that. So I don't know how receptive they're going to be to like me filming everything down here, so I'm going to capture their driveway and a shot of their little house spot when we first pull up. So
I love this house. I wish I lived in this house.
There's this little house. A guy named Louis used to live there, and that is board and batten siding and whatnot, and it's been there well over 100 years.
I wish it was my house.
Well, our house will look like that house, kind of. A little better shape. Okay, this is where his property starts. He's got 160 acres down here, and he's lived here since 1969, so he's been able to carve out a living just off of this land for, 50 some years or whatever. So it doesn't take a huge plot of land. I mean, this is even more than what he really ever needed, but it was nice to have a little room to stretch your legs. Quite a big valley there. Okay, and right down here is where their house is. The middle part of their house is over 100 years old, and the little log cabin building is the little building that's kind of looks like a little garage barn thing that's closest to their house. And right here in this spot, there's always water that comes out of this spot and freezes in the wintertime. There's like a natural spring that just kind of seeps up out of the ground there. Here, you try to video some of that stuff. Make sure you get the old barn building and like the log cabin.
Yeah, the road is really rough here, so I'm super nervous because of our van. We need us a big...
Oh, he got a new little case tractor.
I have the full tractors.
Well, that's not even the best tractor. The best tractor
there's
is
the little...
Hickory Flat Trading Post.
And there's their house.
Alright, turn it off for now.
That's what it was. You have railroadman's overalls on.
He has a hat to match it.
Yeah.
And your little brother,
Like that old, was that old Burl Ives and that other crazy idiot took a railroad locomotive and went to Chicago to get their job back in Arkansas. That crazy kid, he's gonna go air flight.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just...
Nah. 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 Stick your hand in and pet him. He's not gonna bite you.
Yeah, we have to keep him in a pen because he went to going up to the neighbors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.